Our objective for today, I can transform geometric figures on three. 1, 2, 3. Let's read it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you guys are getting the rest of the class distracted. We're trying to focus. You guys ready? All right, here we go. We don't need a Fourier model because we're looking at geometric figures. So, part of the terminology that we're going to use today is as follows. Transformations in mathematics are what we call changing the position or orientation of a figure. That's what we're going to be covering today. For example, illustration. Letty, stand up really quick. Look at Letty, okay? And you're facing the front. You're facing the front for right now. And let's say I tell Letty, take 3 steps forward. Okay, question. Guys, pay attention. Did Letty change the way she's facing the room? No, she's facing still the front, okay? Did she change shape? Did I say shrink Letty? No, or become like 7 foot tall? No, she's the same. What is the only thing that she did? She changed in position from where she was to where she is now. That's what we call changing position. That's one of the transformations. Now, what if I said, Letty turn 180 degrees? Did she change orientation? Yes, instead of facing forward, now she's facing back. That's what we call changing orientation. Okay, you can sit down, Letty, thank you. So those are 2 types of transformations that we're doing today. So in overall, transformation is when you change something from position and orientation. When I ask you to copy like a diagram or something, a polygon or any image, we're going to label that the pre-image. That's what we're going to call the pre-image. What do we call it? Pre-image. Once we apply the transformation to that, our new figure will be called the image. Okay? With that said, copy this table, please. There's 3 transformations that we're going to cover today. The transformations are translation, rotation, and reflection. And right now, Letty already showed us translation and rotation. So here goes translation. You don't need a Fourier model. So for translation, look up please to the screen. You're going to draw a pre-image, which is the red triangle. Does everybody see the red triangle? And the image is the blue triangle. And notice that we just slid the triangle going in that direction. That's why the definition for translation is a translation slides a figure along a line without turning. Did the figure turn anywhere? No, it just slid position. Earlier I asked Letty to step 3 steps forward. She just stepped forward. She changed positions. Next, rotation. Rotation is when you get an object and rotate it along a certain point. So here's our pre-image in red. I'm going to use this point of focus right here, and I'm going to rotate it clockwise, and it goes this way. That's why the definition for that, a rotation turns a figure around a point called the center of rotation. And the last one, reflection. Some of you are experts. Well, maybe not you guys. Some of your friends are experts at reflection. Now, some people, not you guys, some people spend about half an hour in front of the mirror just combing their hair. Not you guys, maybe your friends. And I don't get it, how you can stand there and then all of a sudden you go, oh, and then you go like this, and then again. And then you look at it, and nothing, and again, shake it off, and then again. Then 20 minutes later, you hear on the door. Are you done? Almost. Let me start with the left side. Oh my goodness, no. Really? 30 minutes for the hair? No, wait. And then everybody's rushing out? And, oh my goodness, let there not be another mirror on the hallway or in the living room, because guess what? They stop, they're like, it's like, really? That's an example of reflection. Yes. Yes. So reflection. Reflection reflects or flips a figure across a line to create a mirror image. So let me forward this on your screen so you can have it on your iPad. There it is. Everybody done? Refresh. Yeah, get the one behind you, kisses. All right. So translation just slides the image. Rotation rotates about a center of rotation, and reflection, it creates a mirror image according to whichever either an x-axis or a certain line that they give us. So look on your screen. I'm going to forward your screen, and I want to look at example 1A and 1B. Talk it over to your neighbor. Let them know what kind of transformation is 1A and 1B. Okay, let's see. Rachel, what kind of transformation is 1A? Reflection, hands up, you got that? That is correct. How about 1B, Armando? Translation, hands if you got that. That is correct. Without letting your neighbor know, I'm going to forward your screen, and I want you to write or type on the screen the type of transformation for each one of those and press send. For those of you following on the video, just copy this on your paper and see if you can write the transformation for those two. Ready, go. Right, on your big graph paper, copy that pre-image that's in front of you and copy the instructions at the top of your paper. Example 2, you're going to write, graph the translation of a quadrilateral ABCD, 4 units left and 2 units down. Copy that, and then we'll go over it. All right. So there's two ways of doing this translation. Look up to the screen, please. Writing utensils down. The first way, I can go point by point using the instructions that they give me. It says, translate the quadrilateral ABCD 4 units left and 2 units down. We do 1 point at a time. I start with A. How many units left? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many units down? 1, 2. Place the point, and I do the same thing for each one. But I'm not going to do that. I want you to pay attention to this next part. Look up, please. So the way I want you to look at it, because that's the easy way. That's the way you guys did it for grades 5, 6, and 7. Now this is the way that I want you to look at it. I'm going to first write on the right-hand side of your paper, pre-image. And I'm going to write the coordinates for all 4 points. Allie, what is the coordinate for point A? 1, 3. And then underneath that, look what I'm going to write. I'm going to write A with an apostrophe. That means prime. That means that's going to be my image at the end. And I'm going to open a coordinate with an empty coordinate. Next, I'm going to go to point B. Point B, Kiana, C. What are the coordinates for point B? 4, 4. And underneath that, I'm going to write B prime. Ever see what I'm doing? Okay, start copying that, and let's finish up. Point C. Point C. Raymond, coordinates for point C. 4, 1, and underneath that, we're going to write C prime with an empty coordinate. And then point D. What are the coordinates for point D, Gabriel? -1, -1. And underneath, we're going to write D prime. Okay. So, over here on the side, or on the somewhere, I want you to write this coordinate, and I'm going to write translation. Translation. Yes. A, let's see, A is 1, 3. Okay, here's 0. I'm starting from the point of origin. 1, 3. No, we start from the point of origin for all points. 4, 1, 4, 4, 1, -1. Okay, so translation, look up please. I'm looking at the x-axis. If I start from the point of origin, this tells me to go 4 units to the left. Is that in the negative direction? Yes, so for the x value here, I'm going to put what? -4. What is the other part? It says 2 units down. That means on the y-axis. Y-axis. If I go 2 units down, that is a what? Everyone. -2. So my translation is going to be -4, -2. All right, so now at this point, I want you to really pay attention to the screen. Look up, please. Ready? Here it goes. Tell your neighbor what I just did. And find me the other prime points. B prime, C prime, and D prime. Doing the same. Go. 40 seconds. All right. B prime. Yair. 0, 2. That is correct. C prime. Abraham. 0, -1. That is correct. And D prime. Julian. -3, -3. That is correct. Now that we have our prime points, let's plot them on our coordinate plane. What is A prime? -3, 1. -3, 1. Label it A prime. The next one is B prime. 0, 2, which is right here. B prime. The next one is 0, -1, 0, -1. That is C prime. And then the last one is -3, -3. And that is D prime. Connect all 4. And what we just did, we translated pre-image A, B, C, D going in this direction. You guys see that? Are we doing? Good, Mr. Q. All right, good. All right, I'm going to leave that one up here, and I'm going to give you one to do by yourself on your screen. There it is. Yes. Yes. Those of you, I'm sorry? On another graph. Yeah, on the back, you can use the back part. Those of you following on video, copy that. And those of you on here, I'm going to send you the screen so you can actually do it on your screen just by doing the image. Ready? Go. All right. Reflection. Look up to the screen. To reflect an image, we need to look at what line of reference they're giving us. Which axes are they using here? X. So we're going to use the X as a mirror. Look up, please. Here's the mirror. So how many steps is A away from the mirror? Up. Okay, here it goes again. How many steps is it away from X? 1. So therefore there should be a point 1 this way, and we label it A prime. How about D? How many steps is it away from X? 0. So we label that D prime. How about C? How many steps? 2. If I go 2 steps this way, that is C prime. And look. And I just reflected on the x-axis. Did you see that? Okay, your home play for tonight is a play sheet. There is tutoring. If I don't see you, enjoy your home play. See you guys tomorrow. You pick up one on your way over here to drop off your iPad. They're over here on the printer. Have a good one, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.